I'd like to call to order the June meeting of the Suffolk Historic Landmarks Commission. I'd like to begin by recognizing one new member, Dr. Keith Emerson. Happy to have you on as a part of our board, our council. Also, I'd like to point out we're missing one person, Merritt Draper, who usually sits right over there. He's rotated off, and if he'd been here, I would have recognized him for his long service on this board, on this commission. So we appreciate that. Begin with a roll call, please.
Vice Chairman Bailey.
Here.
Commissioner Bissell.
Here.
Commissioner Coley.
Here.
Commissioner Emerson.
Here.
Chairman Hobbs.
Here.
Commissioner King.
Here.
Commissioner Schaefer.
Here.
Commissioner Turner.
Here.
Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Okay, the minutes have been distributed. I presume everybody's had an opportunity to read the minutes. Are there any additions or corrections? Motion for an approval?
Motion for approval.
Second? Is there a second? Second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No? Okay. Motion carried. Okay, new business. This is a sort of an interesting day here. Look at the first one. A request for a certificate of appropriateness, HLC 2023-00010, submitted by Hugh L. Ewer Jr., applicant on behalf of H. Ewer Properties, property owner, for exterior alterations at property located at 111 Linden Avenue. Property is further identified as zoning map 34G 16A 18, Suffolk Voting Borough Zone RM, Residential Medium Density Zoning District, and HC Historic Conservation Overlay District. We have a request. Dear Ms. Deers, please let this email act as my request to continue our hearing regarding 111 Linden Avenue that is currently scheduled for Thursday, June 8th, 2023 at 9 a.m. Unfortunately, Hugh Ewer Jr. is out of town and we're short-staffed on the office this week. Please, we do see the importance of the hearing and would like to be in attendance. I apologize for this late notice and hope we can be offered some understanding in this regard. Thank you for your understanding and I look forward to hearing from you. Their request is that we defer this item until July the 13th. I think this probably required approval by the council as far as the commission, as far as deferring this to the 13th. Is there anybody like to make a motion to that effect?
Make a motion that we continue this item until July the 13th.
Second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I see Ms. Deers is standing. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, sir. Just
Okay.
here for any questions.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we've deferred that one. All right, everybody sit tight. The next one, request for certificate of appropriateness, HLC 2023, submitted by Karen 2, property owner, for exterior alterations at property located at 130 Commerce Street. The property is further identified as zoning map number 34G 18A 246, Suffolk Voting Borough, Zone CBD, Central Business District, Zoning District, and HC Historic Conservation Overlay District. Interesting letter. Good morning. I was wondering if the painting application discussion could be deferred to a later date. We have not decided on another color scheme, and I do not want to rush a decision to meet the June time frame. I would like to request the decision be deferred till the August meeting. Please let me know. Thank you for your assistance in this. Regards, Karen 2. So we're looking at a deferral now to the August meeting. Is there a motion that we allow the deferral to the August meeting?
Motion that we defer that item also to the
Second.
August meeting.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Okay, thank you, Ms. Deers. Okay, staff reports. Do we have property maintenance update?
Good morning, Commission. For property maintenance, we have 342 North Main Street, which is still in violation of several property maintenance violations, and the owner is deceased, so we're still waiting to trying to get some information for the heirs of that property. 223 Bank Street. The assessor's office, treasurer's office is still assessing this property for auction, and property maintenance is making arrangements also for a structural engineer report on this property. 219 Clay Street, that property is still in violation. We've reissued the summons for July 6th. We haven't heard anything from the owner of that property. 112 West Washington Street. This is a vacant property with property maintenance violations. No repairs have been made to this property. The owner is still trying to actively sell this property. We have him in court in August. 374 East Washington Street. The summons was reissued to the owner for a July court appearance. We've done a sweep on several streets in the HLC district: Chestnut, North Street, Pine Street, Clay Street, Bank Street, Hill Street, Franklin, and Oakdale. Several properties have property maintenance violations, inoperative vehicle violations. And we're in contact with most of the owners, and they're trying to come into compliance. Any
Have questions?
The first one, the owner is deceased.
Yes.
I was very curious about that. What would take place if the heirs are either unable to be located or if they decide to sell? What typically would transpire after that?
Well, if they decide to sell, we'll go after the new owners of the
Okay.
property.
I do have a phone number for the brother of the man that is deceased.
Okay, all right.
I meant to get that to you, and I forgot that. I'm
Yes, sir.
sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Zoning update?
Morning, Commissioner, Vice Commissioner, and board members. My name is Jennifer Cobb. I'm the zoning administrator. Currently, we only have 2 properties under action, the first being 111 Linden Avenue for working without a COA, which you guys have now deferred to the July meeting. And then the second one is 122 North Street. It was working without a permit and no COA, and the fence facing the wrong direction. We sent a notice back in May 17th. I'm available if you guys have any questions.
Thank you. Okay, yes, I understand that we have a few more comments on the historic district guidelines to hear.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission. Just wanted to keep you informed as the guidelines and the ordinance amendments move through the review and approval process. As you all know, you made a recommendation for approval. Planning Commission has done that as well. We had a work session with City Council on May 17th where we talked about in detail the guidelines and the ordinance amendments, and they are currently scheduled to take action at their July 19th meeting. So we'll keep you posted as that moves forward. We have continued to work with Mr. Bailey on correcting spelling errors in the text, and I believe we've made all those errors, made all those corrections at this time. So again, moving forward for final adoption at their July 19 meeting of City Council.
Thank you.
Okay?
Are there any announcements?
I do want to mention quickly under administrative approvals, this was 112 and a half St. James Avenue. This is item D on your agenda. This was actually a lead abatement project undertaken by the owner with a grant from the Department of Housing and Community Development, so they were the applicant in effect, which requires coordination also with the State Department of Historic Resources. So through all that coordination, we were able to approve this project, almost entirely interior work with an administrative approval. So that item is item D. Quick announcement, we are transitioning our staff support, and many of you all have met Stacy Turner, who is sitting next to Marion. She will be taking over that role going forward. Thankfully, Marion's not going too far. But helping us with that transition going forward. So I wanted you all to know that Stacy, you're in good hands with Stacy Turner going forward. I think that's all I have this morning, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, since there's nothing left on the agenda, then we'll declare the meeting adjourned. Thank you.